Hello everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. This is Nancy. Welcome back to my channel Journey Logbook. Today I'll be talking about one of the most interesting industries, aviation. When it comes to aviation, people think it's easy job, easy money. But are you sure you know enough about this industry? Let's get to know in details today. Let's look back into the history of aviation. Earlier, aircrafts were used only for military services. Also, they were used for sending couriers, mail, and parcels from one place to another. America was the first one to have a commercial flight carrying passengers from St. Petersburg to Tampa, Florida. There was rapid growth in aviation sector in early 1920s and 30s, but there was major growth only after World War II was over, when a lot of military aircrafts, pilots, and registered nurses were free from their military services. So, what to do with all these people? Commercial airlines and private airlines came into picture. Traveling by air became affordable and a luxury travel. But there were a lot of people who would feel air sickness. So now they needed somebody who could help these passengers on board. And then came this beautiful profession into existence, which were known as stewards and later flight attendants. Steward, flight attendant, cabin crew, or air hostess. These are the different names given to the flying crew. Mostly people think that flight attendant's job is only to do service, but no, they have much more important things to do on board. When it comes to job responsibilities of cabin crew, their primary purpose is ensuring the safety of passengers. They have different responsibilities and duties to carry pre and post flights. They are trained to handle any emergency situation like fire, ditching, or if there is any emergency during landing or takeoff. So they are responsible to ensure the safety of passengers. Also, they are responsible to take care of medical emergencies which occur on board. They are trained for first aid for childbirth, heart attack, or any minor injuries on board. After all this, they are responsible to help passengers, take care of them on board, serve them refreshments, and keep them safe and sound. If you want to become cabin crew, you need to focus on your communication, your personality, and right attitude toward your job. Fluent in English is mostly required. Your weight need to be in proportion to your height. There should not be any visible tattoo on your body, and if you know swimming, it will be a plus point for you. Domestic airlines in India require you to be 10 plus 2, whereas in international airlines you need to graduate. There are many institutes which offer courses related to hospitality and aviation, prepare you and help you in job assistance. That's it for today. So in the end I will just share my experience. I went for interviews of SpiceJet, Jet Airways, Indigo, Singapore Airlines, Emirates and Qatar before I finally joined world's best airlines, Qatar Airways. Yes, nothing is built in one day. So I went for all these airlines interview which actually helped me to groom and prepare for aviation sector. This job of cabin crew gave me exposure of the world. I got a chance to explore different countries every day. Working with different nationalities teaches you how to be adaptable and teaches you so many things about different cultures and individuals. Staying alone in a foreign country is a bit hard. You really miss your family, but if you have good friends, then you can have good time there. Staying happy is a choice you need to make every day in this job. As you'll be working with different set of people every day, you'll be meeting so many customers on board. So you need to keep up the spirit, stay positive and keep the smile on. That's it for today. So like, comment and share this video and do subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for next video.